I'm not gonna even question you guys, that's not my point. My point is, whether it was assessors meeting or council meeting, there was still a legitimate meeting going on.
Yes.
And do you not agree the town manager must attend all legitimate meetings?
I disagree that it was a legitimate meeting.
It was.
We all raised our hands to say it was.
And
You guys said,
Over and above, you were calling adjourn.
Okay.
wrong.
It was open and we took a vote.
We took a vote.
you took a vote.
Yeah.
Mike said at the beginning, technically we were right, and at the very end, before you left, you read a little thing here that you're doing the meeting for tonight.
I said, I'm
Okay.
continuing
In the
this
very
meeting,
last
whether
words,
they're gone, and
Bob.
we even tried to get a town
The
manager.
very last,
And Tony was gone, so it wasn't an assessors meeting, it
Bob,
was
can
a
I
council
finish?
meeting. Yeah, go
Your
ahead.
very last words were, they probably were right, let's do the meeting Friday night.
That's not what I said.
Oh.
That's not what I said.
It's on video.
That's not what I said. I said, no, you're so wrong, it's awful. But the thing of it is the town manager ran out on us. Well, you think it's funny? I don't think it's funny at all.
No,
I don't think it's funny.
Bob, you guys just do what you wanna do here.
Okay,
You are the
okay.
council,
Wait,
if you've got something to do here, I don't know why you guys are arguing, because this is just like it was the other night, that's why I got up and walked out.
Oh.
If we're here to talk about
You
me,
walked
let's
out
talk
on the
about
council.
me.
Okay.
Okay, do you agree you
That's
should have
one.
stayed?
Look, Mike, I've had enough.
Now, I can understand all that.
Do what you need to do, you're the council.
No,
I walk out,
I
okay?
understand, I
Simple
understand
as
all
that.
that. But do you agree that that was your job to stay with the majority of the
I'm,
council?
I'm telling you that I was embarrassed by what happened and I walked out. You as the council, if you got issue with that, do what
Embarrassed
you
with
do. You need to
which
do.
counselors?
Of everybody, Bob,
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
everybody, you was embarrassed of all of us. Okay.
How can you not be?
Well, do you think that's right for the town manager to be embarrassed at the council and walk out?
That's what I did, Mike. That's my actions.
I understand
If
you
there's
said
an
that.
If you have an issue with my actions, you have a right
Sure
and a
we have.
responsibility as a council to take action upon
Oh,
it.
yeah, we sure do.
That's up to you guys.
Well, I'm asking you. Do you think
I-
that's right?
Tell me what at all transpired Tuesday in the way of any business for the whole time we sit here. Don.
That's not
That's
the point.
irrelevant.
No, it is the point to me.
You're supposed to stay
You're not
at
there
that
to question.
seat.
I'm telling you how I feel.
You're supposed to stay at that seat.
No transactions.
The
take
embarrassment
place.
was you telling us it was an illegal meeting and you were.
I never told you it was an illegal
Oh,
meeting.
yes, you did. You said this is not even a legal
Bob,
meeting.
I'm
Oh,
the
You
one that
have
said it
no
was an
clue
illegal
what I
meeting.
you said
I
you went
never-
along with
I
him. You
never
said, play
said
the
it's
tape,
illegal.
play the tape. He said it's adjourned and that's an illegal meeting.
All I said
That's
was
what
play
you
the
said.
tape. I wanted to hear what was
I
said.
said, we're gonna
I
lower
never
our
heard
voices and we're gonna act professional.
We
Mike,
had-
is there anything that you wanna do with this?
I like to get more from the town manager, I mean.
Yeah,
do-
okay.
Do you feel that what you did
I
was wrong?
told you all I can tell you. I got
Now,
up
and
and I
then
walked out.
Aaliyah come back and tells me, hollers at me and says, oh, and I wanna tell you, there's a petition going out to have you three recalled. Which is fine with me. But, I mean, what is going on in this town of Van Buren? Because some councilors disagree with you that we're gonna have to worry about somebody recalling us?
No.
What's the deal?
That's the first thing that I hear said.
That's the first thing he said. He walked out mad, and Aaliyah was mad. I know
Oh,
that.
that's human.
Yeah, I know
And I
that.
think that's kind of low for a counselor, a fellow counselor, telling another counselor that you have a recall them. I wouldn't do that to you. Never in
Then
my
Don,
life.
it
But I
would
tell
surprise
you-
me.
But I tell you what I think. But a recall, that's something else. You can do that.
Oh, I don't care.
Don't bother me.
If the people
Whether
in
you
the town of
do it
Van
or not.
Buren wanna sign a recall.
I'm
then we'll-
surprised that you're involved in something like that.
I'm involved in this community, Don.
Yes,
I
you
want
are.
what's right for this community.
But you're not
And the
here.
reason for the recall.
I've been
if you
here
want to
longer
know,
than you
you
have.
brought it up.
Gentlemen,
I've been here longer than you
gentlemen,
have.
come on, that's not why we're
I've
here.
done anything to hurt this community.
Come on. Okay. I think, what,
I wanna go back to, so basically you don't feel, in other words, you're saying tough.
No, what I said was what I did, and I did it because there was nothing productive going on, and that was a total embarrassment, it's as simple as that. I mean, if you think that's
embarrassment to
wrong.
who?
Wait a minute, I'm gonna hear this.
It was an embarrassment for anybody that was sitting at this table, including me, to sit there and have to watch that, or anybody sitting out here to have to watch that,
Well, you was involved in it.
whatever.
You was involved in the
We're all
screeching, and you
involved,
said,
Bob.
turn and play the tape, and you was hollering at me to play the tape. So what I said is,
I wasn't hollering at
You
you,
were
I just said maybe 2 or 3 times, play the tape, I'd like to hear what was said. That
You
was the
turned your
extent of my
back.
conversation. Am I lying?
You turned your back and you walked out on the moving council, and we tried to call a town manager on the telephone to get somebody, and before I can understand, people didn't wanna get involved because of Van Buren politics. Then I turn around and I'm looking and somebody tells me, do you know Van Buren's on YouTube? And we turn around and find out that we're on YouTube now. Your wife put it on
What?
You're
YouTube.
supposed to promote.
Oh, that's Betty
Byron and all
Lavatt,
that
it's
stuff
Betty
you done.
Lavatt
No,
that's,
she didn't.
that I'm told that put it on YouTube.
No,
she
Oh,
didn't.
that's exactly what I'm being told.
No,
I
she
don't know where
didn't.
you're getting your words.
Well, it says it's, you go to Betty Lavac and you come to town of Van Buren
No,
and it
she
comes out.
attached a link to YouTube on her Facebook.
She attached it on her Facebook and put
She's-
that on.
On her Facebook, it was already.
She waited for
YouTube.
Sheila in the truck for you to come out with
What
a
does that
tape.
have to do with what we're talking
Why did I
about?
do that?
It's showing what your people are talking about when you want to deface Van Buren.
No, no, no,
What are
no,
you
no.
talking about?
You're the one that just accused Big.
Why
okay?
did you turn the camera on before the meeting ever started? That's the first time you ever did that. So you could get his ramp and make this council look bad.
Bob, where are
Yeah.
you going with this?
I know exactly where I'm
Bob,
going.
anybody can walk in here and tape this at any time.
Not without tape.
Absolutely.
This belongs to the town.
No,
I
it does
thought-
not.
I
It
thought-
does not
Can we
belong to
get
the
back to
town.
They bought
Okay,
those.
okay,
We bought
Mike,
that.
let's get back to the issue at hand.
Okay.
Gee,
Do you want, what's our plan of action right here?
Well, I'm personally, because I believe that you had no business walking out, and I believe that was very unprofessional, and it certainly wasn't within the scope of your job title to make a decision on based on what whether or not the council as a whole, the quorum of a council, was being productive or not. That's not your call to make. If we sit here and talk about cheese for an hour, well, then that's up to you to sit there and listen to cheese being talked about for an hour. That's certainly not your call. Maybe while you were a councilman at one time would have been, but not as a town manager. And at the very least, I think reprimand's in order.
I think, I'd go along with the reprimand for sure.
I mean,
And something with teeth in it, let me say. If we give him a reprimand for walking out and turning his back on this council when I called the meeting and I said it was, and we got an opinion that it was legal, and I'm not listening to that stuff, I didn't open the meeting. I was asked then, is this meeting open? I had already said, Tony, you can leave. Assessors was out. We opened the regular meeting. We tried to call for a town manager. You guys wasn't even, you just got up and you were screaming and you was hollering and you left. So we had a meeting and we tried to call for a town manager to get somebody to fill in for him so we could conduct the town business. Nobody wanted to get involved, which is understandable. That's when I turned around and we went and we said, hey, if there's a question, it's questionable, we'll go to Friday night and we'll get the answer. And I got the answer, and the answer says that I was right. And the idea that we had, all three of us voted to table it Monday night to Tuesday night was